I am Johnny. Okay, guys. Corto.
Can we ask you some questions about multiple intelligence?
Hello, of course.
Hi guys. Considering the age multiple intelligence, what is your stronger intelligence?
My strongest intelligence is musical.
Interesting. How many instruments do you play?
Some, among them, flute, guitar, trumpet, drums, bass, and other.
Tell us about your musical experience.
It all started when I was 5 years old. I entered the student band. I grabbed this art. Since then, I played instruments and sing.
Can you sing well?
Yes, I love singing
And why don't you do that?
because I take this as a hobby and not as profession.
Interesting. Would you like to more about multiple intelligence?
Of course,
The theory of multiple intelligence was devised by the American psychologist Howard Gardner as a counterweight to the paradigm of a single intelligence. A good example of this idea is observed in people who, despite obtain excellent academic qualification, present significant problems to interact with the other people of the manage other facets of their lives. What do you think?
it's very useful to know about this intelligence because it helps us to use our strength to improve our weekends.
Exactly. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Are you the type of person who remembers every detail, or do you forget where you leave everything?
I usually forget things that are relevant to myself.
So, how do you memorize many things that aren't interesting for you?
I use memories.
Do you use any mnemonics manual?
Now I make Mac memories myself.
Well, I will see how good your memory is. Would it bother you if you had any questions?
Now go ahead.
Okay, have you ever forgotten someone's birthday?
It has surely happened to me.
Do you remember what the previous question was? I remember her myself.
If it was about birthday,
How often do you forget where you left the guy?
from time to time,
And do you have many memories of your childhood?
I think I remember two important things.
You have a good memory. You forget very few things. Hello guys. Today we will talk about Venezuelan immigrants in Peru.
What do you think about 1,300 Venezuelans entering Peru?
I think that is figure is too high.
They take the war away from our continent.
I agree with him. These people are faithless.
This is horrible. They show deport them all.
I don't think so. Since some do need help.
Some are dedicated to work honestly and others only to steal.
There are some claims that say they relapsed the prisoners in Venezuela and they come to Peru.
Really? This is terrible.
Only people free of criminal records should enter.
Those kids, amazing and wonderful people.
When we finish university there will be no workforce at since they will occupy it. I don't want to run out of war.
Me neither.
The one who decides this is our government friends.
Will I hungry? It's time to eat. Bye.
Bye.
Johnny count a history.
Okay, guys, I will tell you a scary story. First, when I was a child, my family and lived in a farm on the bank of the beautiful river. We had servants and pets. My brother and I had become very fond of a black. The cat was animal cousin. And so time passed, until the cat was an adult and it changed. Then one day, at lunchtime, my dad found lamb pheasants on display. And for that reason, what I told of my mother. Are you okay? Okay. Then 2 days later, my dad found a stool in his plate, again, and drastically recriminated my mother because he thought she did it on purpose. The funny thing is that my dad kept finding feces and he thought that my mom really did it on purpose to make fun of him or because she didn't love him anymore. So my dad started drinking brandy until he became an alcoholic. My mom cried day and night. She suspected the servant, but it was until my uncle arrived that we found out what was really happening. My uncle was on the prowl, hiding in a false wall until the last day of his visit. He discovered that the cat with its claws uncovered the pot and introduced the feces of lamb. Then he warned my whole family that the cause of all this mysterious event was the black cat, and without further thinking, my parents decided to kill him by hanging him in a cave until he died. But the next day they were amazed. The cat was not hanging on the rope. It strangely disappeared without a trace.
How old were you?
I was 7 years old.
How many servants did you have?
There were 2 men in my house.
Where did you live?
We live in Cangallo, in Ayacucho.
That place has very strange name.
What was the name of the black cat?
His name was Ringo.
Did the cat have strange behaviors?
In the morning, he was an affectionate cat and disappeared at night.
What were the names of your parents?
My father's name is Cesar and my mother Juana.
What was the first meal where the stool appeared?
Seco de cordero.
After this, did they have another cat?
No, because we were afraid that this strange event will happen again.
What do you think happened to the cat after the deed?
I think someone or something took it.
Do you believe in demons?
Of course not.
Guys, I begin to feel obsession of chill. We better not talk about this anymore.
Okay.
Plan for this year. This year I'm going to enroll in a few courses to work at night. It is necessary to be able to pay for my studies. I'm also going to enroll in a gym to lose pounds because I gained some extra weight. On the other hand, I'm going to grade in my exam because I'm going to study in my spare time. Another important object is a finish to the super intensive English cycle with good knowledge because it is necessary and is a requirement to the Finnish university.
Hi Derek. Hi Nacho. Tell me your arrangements for next week.
I'm having lunch with my girlfriend tomorrow. It's my girlfriend's birthday and with her family we are having a party this weekend. I'm also having dinner with some friends on Friday. And with my brothers, we all together are starting a photography course on Monday.
It's amazing. You have a heavy week.
Exactly. This is a conversation between Johnny and Nacho.
I will study a master's degree in Europe.
Really?
I will be my own boss.
Me too, I want to earn $15,000 a month.
Our salary will spend $10,000 a month.
I will not be employed by anyone his side.
Sure, brother?
What car would you like to have?
BMW.
It's sporty, right?
Yes, I love those cars.
In worldwide, it's one of the first years of war.
Sure.
To finish, let's talk about our dreams, okay?
Great. And then we talk about our household chores.
Yes, perfect.
Well, I start. My dream is to travel to Canada.
Oh, wow! And what would motivate you to travel to that country?
In addition to being able to many free activities such as camping, skiing, golfing and fishing. Traveling to that country is economical if we compare it to other destinations.
Great dream. Mine is traveling on a cruise because it is more fun, more entertaining, but amazing food and more than one destination to travel during your trip.
I also want to take a cruise, but first I have to go around the world.
That sounds amazing. Well, now we have to talk about household chores.
Okay, who likes to clean the house?
And though it is something that most people do not like.
I at least tidy my room and making my bed.
It doesn't surprise me because the younger generation has a harder time doing things at home.
So, do you think there is any difference between the younger and the older generation?
I think so, since during the last 20 years technology has grown and it has facilitated life enough to do household chores.
However, I think that today's young men do more housework than older men because many young women today work to maintain their homes.
That is true. Do you think there are some countries where men do you usually do housework?
I think in Latin American countries.
I think the same. Would you like it to be different?
Yes, because gender equality begins with housework.
Stop. In English, please. This is our video.
Quiero saber qué me pasa, te pregunto qué me pasa y no sabes qué contestarme porque claro, de seguro te mareé con mis idas y vueltas, te cansé con mi cámara lenta y aunque trato nunca puedo apurar mi decisión. En el preciso momento en que todo va cambiando para mí, en ese instante te aseguro que alguna señal te di, pero no me escuchaste, tal vez sin intención de tu parte.